Hello, my name is Kate and welcome to Habits of a Modern Hippie. I am joined today by little Miss Miko and Miss Tinkerbell over here, and we are doing monthly favorites. I used to do these every month and then have totally failed for the last few months, so this is July / a couple of things that I've been loving for a few months as well. But it's favorites both for me and for these little fluffs. But let's go ahead and get started. I have a pile of stuff over here, but I have one over here that is giant, so we'll start with that so I can get it away. This, sorry fluffs, is my Gaiam balance bar chair. There goes Puppies. I work from home and work on the computer a lot, so this is so helpful for posture, great for your core. It's got wheels, and this little bar in front makes sure that the ball doesn't fall off as well. I love having a base. With the ball, I know you can just like sit on the ball, but it just makes it a little easier, makes it feel like a chair because it has like a back and whatnot. And I got that off of Amazon. All right, you can come back up, sweet pea. Come on. Up, up, up. Okay. And speaking of tools that make things easier, this is my favorite comb. If you have watched any of the girls' videos about grooming, I'll link a couple of them up above. This is what I use when Miko is shedding. So she has had a crazy shed for the past couple weeks. Yes, you have. I'll put a link or a video or some fun thing up here to kind of show you what's going on. But this is the comb I will use. And all of this stuff, if I can find it, will be linked in the description down below. Are you high-fiving me? So Miko is still shedding, but let's see if we can get any out of you. What do we think? Huh? She's mostly finished because it was coming out in full-on clumps. But yes, this comb is super helpful for getting all of that undercoat out. And for the rest, I'm just gonna grab stuff from over on the side and explain why I've been liking it. We will start off with the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. These are crystal cards. They're kind of like, you know, like a tarot card-esque. You can get them in a bunch of different ways. I have some that have to do with herbs, some that are animals, but these are crystals. So let's go ahead and pick one. Of course, my favorite crystal, and this is what came out. I just picked them randomly out of the stack, and so this is amethyst. It says number 17. So once you open up the book to the card you picked, and all you do with picking a card is kind of feel whichever one speaks to you that day. And this one is amethyst, inner peace, a powerful protector, purifier, and natural tranquilizer. Amethyst calms the mind and balances extremes. Then it goes on to talk about self-understanding, releasing self-defeating programs, healing insight, etc. So it's a nice one, just if you're feeling down, just like you would pick like an animal guide card or something like that. But these are from Judy Hall, and they're 50 crystal cards for healing, self-understanding, and divination. And I love them. All the pictures are beautiful and they're really simple, and the book is super easy to follow. And Judy Hall, if you are into crystals, also has a really great The Crystal Bible book, the same woman who made the cards. And it's just a really good reference book for if you're trying to figure out what a crystal does or what it's supposed to look like, etc. Love this. And because the books are closest to me, I got a new book off of Amazon and I adore it. It is the 1,000 Foods to Eat Before You Die, and I've been going through and highlighting, like this one's gelato, but it's a lot of fun foods from all over the world, things that you should taste. I am a huge foodie and I will try everything. I always say I will try everything except for brain because there's no way. But love this book, so much fun. Whenever I'm traveling, I always look into one of these books to see kind of what I should try out when I'm there. And I have had the same brand of book, 1,000 Things to Do Before You Die, for this book is forever old. I've taken it all over Europe with me, all over South America, all over the place. And as you can see, it's like full on dying. But when you flip through, You can see, like, if you just open to a random page, here we go, trekking the high Atlas Mountains. So when I was in Morocco, it was like, you should go to the Atlas Mountains, get a trek, whatnot. So we looked that up, found a trekking company, and it ended up being amazing. We trekked on camels through the Atlas Mountains right outside of Marrakesh, which was really cool. Another one for the dogs. If you saw I believe it was the July BarkBox unboxing video, this came out and you saw my reaction to it. It is hideously ugly, super creepy. I despise it. The dogs love it. It has the most annoying squeak I've ever seen in my life. But as you can tell, it is like a lot worse for the wear, and the dogs have been running around like crazy, absolutely loving it. Oh my goodness, I could not dislike it more. But you girls are spoiled, so I won't throw it out. Another one of my favorites this month has been my CSA box. I'm getting one weekly. I am part of the Workshare program at Sprout City Farms, which means I donate a few hours a week in exchange for produce. I share those weekly boxes on my personal Instagram. I'll pop some of those photos up here. It's at Mod Hippie Habits if you're interested. And in those CSA boxes have been plenty of green beans. And green beans are one of the dog's favorite foods overall. Very happy puppies. So that's a 2-for-1. So speaking of dog food favorites, this brand, I Am Lovin' You, actually sponsors the girls. So I'm not getting paid for this, but they do send food every month. But we absolutely love this raw food. It's dehydrated, so you have to rehydrate it by putting water in and you stir it up, etc. You wait a couple hours and it is good to go. And it is really, really healthy for the dogs. They went through an entire bag last month. But this one is brand new. It is full of whole foods. Let me see. They have like the best ingredient list if I can find it. Beef, yellow split peas, sweet potato, cabbage, carrots, whole egg, flaxseed meal, banana, almond meal, spinach, alfalfa, ginger root, salt, zinc, iron, vitamin B12, etc. It's great. This stuff is amazing, and I have been supplementing their regular kibble, which is also by this brand, with the dehydrated food. And along those lines, this is one of those things that when you have dogs, you think it is absolutely disgusting, but the girls love it. I'm also really big into eating head to toe. I can't be a vegetarian or vegan for health reasons. Whenever I do so, I get really sick. So if you are going to use an animal, use it absolutely from tip to tail. And these are called ear candy. They are beef ear chews. They're free range and grass fed. The girls absolutely love, you cannot have one right now. The girls absolutely love them, and they do not give them stomach aches, which a lot of ears do. So I love that these are sourced really well. The animals are treated great, and they're going to use the entire animal from the tip to the tail. And kind of a weird transition, but going into food I like. This is Rosebud Kombucha from Upstart Kombucha. Upstart is a local Boulder brand. I absolutely adore them. They have rosebud, berry, ginger, and mint kombucha. The rosebud and the mint are my favorite, but all of the flavors are great. Flavors that are not great are puppy fur in my mouth. And I have a bunch of favorite this month because July was my birthday month, so I got lots of fun new stuff. This was one of my birthday presents from my dad. It is a yoga wheel by Aloha Yoga. It's a cork wheel, really great. I have a picture of it. I'll pop up here from the Instagram. Absolutely adore it. And you really can't get better than this hand-painted pattern on here. I actually found them when I went up to Wanderlust, which is another yoga festival, which is absolutely one of my favorites. I did it on 4th of July weekend up in Aspen. It was absolutely beautiful. I posted a bunch about it on social media. I'll link one of the blog posts down below, but that was super fun. But this was in one of their market spaces, and I couldn't not get one, so my dad got me one for my birthday, which is super fun. They're really pricey, but absolutely worth it. And another dog favorite, My dog dry shampoo, I have a recipe video for it here on YouTube, so I'll link that. But the girls have been swimming a lot lately, and because it's summer, they don't really need baths that often. But I've been using this dry shampoo to make sure they keep from being stinky pot pies, so this is super great. And then one more favorite, I'm not going to drag the entire bed over here, so I'll put a picture up top, but I got to work with Petco with the girls on their Instagram. So yes, I have 2 Instagrams. My personal one is Mon Hippie Habits. The girls' Instagram is at TINKANDMEEK. Both of those are listed here. But Petco went and sent us a bed and a bowl, and oh my goodness, they adore the bed. The blue, kind of like hatch marked, blue and white bed that has been all over their Instagram, they adore. They actually sleep in it together because it has walls and they snuggle up against each other and is the cutest thing. And bringing out my phone for this one, I am 100% absolutely obsessed with Pokemon Go. Full-on obsession. My sister, my brother, and I used to play this all the time when we were younger. Well, not Pokemon Go, but the actual Pokemon. All of our, whenever we did chores and got like that $1.50 and whatnot, we went out and bought cards. We had hundreds of them, and so when this came back out, we were so excited. So my sister, who's, oh my goodness, what is she, 32? My sister's 4 years older, my brother's 4 years younger, all 3 of us are playing. It's a really silly thing. My obsession means I am already at level 23 and my Pokédex is at 110. So yes, I am one of those people who is an adult running around, lots of extra walks for the dogs to catch all the Pokemon. But yes, if you guys loved any of this stuff, if you play Pokemon Go, put what level you're at and your Pokédex level down below because I'm super curious. But if you had any favorites this month, I would love to know. Tinkerbell is down here asleep on my lap. Both dog favorites, human favorites, just let me know what you're into this month. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And we'll see you again soon. Bye. So these do-it-yourself citronella candles are super simple to make. They only take a couple steps and only a few ingredients. So let's go ahead and get started so you can make your very own to keep those bugs away.